You are tired.
Hmm.
I look better than I did.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not dead anymore.
No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the F It, We're Going Live, the 400 plus edition.
First off, I want to give a big shout out to the IDIC Beer Wargamers Unification Alliance. Everybody there, how you doing, guys? Thank you so much. It was due to you to have finally crested 400 people.
Hi, Dave.
I also want to send a shout out to Frost and Fists and especially Weather Pig, who both saw that I was really close to 400 last night. So they went and chided their users, their friends, and their everybody. Hey, hit that button, hit that subscribe, get that man up to 400. So yeah, we are over 400 subs finally. I mean, that's kind of a big deal.
For us, it's very, very awesome.
I mean, I spent a very long time hovering around the 150 to just under 200 subs. And then in the 6 months since I've joined the Wargamers Alliance, I've jumped over to 400. So, and I love it.
We are putting together the box.
We're putting together a couple things.
Yes, because we do have some people from Weather Pig's group who are mostly, modelers. They're not,
Well, here's what we're going to do. We've been talking about this. What we are going to do.
So what we're gonna do is saw the top of your head off. Sorry, Jeff Foxworthy moment there.
All right then.
I worked today, and I hurted myself today.
If you paint miniatures using a makeup brush,
you're obviously a crafter. Jeez, that is not a redneck one.
Actually, I heard of a really good technique by one of those guys. I got a new sub from. I want to try. I need some makeup sponges.
Okay, which kind?
The little trail sponges. Okay. He did basically a dry brushing, but he basically did it using the makeup sponge.
Oh.
And so he got a really neat effect out of it. So I want to try that.
Well, I know that you can get a really badass marbling look doing it that way too.
Yeah, I've heard of a couple ways of doing marbling like that. So anyhow, so what we're gonna do is we have two different giveaways. I'll have official videos up for them later. But we're gonna have two official giveaways.
I'm really excited about this.
The first from mini packages. Yeah, and I've done that, and I've done that with that foam specifically, trying to make concrete effects. Like that black foam I use, doing concrete marbling effects, which worked out really well. He was using the makeup ones because you get a much smoother
if that's what
effect. If that's what he's trying to do, I mean, like I said, it's not like we don't have makeup sponges in this house. I couldn't steal one, and if not, I can buy a pack of them. They're cheap.
Yeah, $1.
Dollar Tree. So anyhow,
that's bad position.
Yeah, of course it is. We're back. So yeah, we're doing two giveaways. We're going to do one giveaway that's very specifically going to be the channel booster, which when I do that video, I'm actually going to it's going to be a kind of a, how you want to say it, a lifetime of the package, because it started off with the miniatures paintbrush, and when he hit his milestone, it went to Frost and Fists.
That's right.
Which is how we met Frost and Fists, and I knew about the miniatures paintbrush, but that's how we met Frost and Fists, because it went from them to IDIC Beer,
who you got it from.
Right, it went to IDIC Beer, and then I won it from him. So I'll be doing that specific giveaway, which is the Pay It Forward box, which will have a bunch. That's going to be a big giveaway, but that'll be for people that run channels and are going to continue the Pay It Forward channel tradition, which I think is a great tradition that he started, and we're going to keep that going. So there's that. In addition, I'm just going to be doing a simpler giveaway. When I do that video, that's going to be a giveaway just to all my subscribers. I'll do a thing there, and then it'll be a giveaway, but what I give away will be specific to some questions that I ask in that video, because that'll be part of the whole thing. I'm going to ask some specific things about what they do and what they like and what they are before I send anything off for that one. And I can tell you right now, for the subscribers, that it'll be a personalized gift.
Yes.
It'll be a very personalized gift. So, so that being said, let's see the pistol. Oh, he's a pistol. He's all, I'm shooting everybody.
I was wondering where his head was, but...
all their heads are still in the box. I still got to do a lot of painting on these guys. And you can tell who's who, because these are done in the classic style, because they're the darker ones. That's how I can tell apart. Classic.
Sorry, he's got a bunch of his wolves down here. He wanted to build some of his wolves.
And I'm like, nope, I have to paint.
Actually, the whole reason he said no is
no, I have to paint them first.
He couldn't find his bits box. Whereas I'm still working on Lady Olinger. As this is actually my first chance to sit down since then. As somebody decided to give me the flu for Christmas. And that's sweet.
I didn't give you nothing. So, yeah, tonight's mainly going to be, we were talking about that real quick, and then we're going to be just painting and talking about painting techniques. Show them where you're at with Lady Olinger right now. I mean, you've been doing a really, really wonderful job making this figure just really beautiful.
I'm actually about to start working on her hair. I want to give her golden locks. Or what it was that I remember. What was it? Xandri dust you started with?
Yeah. That's right there.
You did? That's cool. I didn't even know you could order that now.
I know about 4 places you can still order them.
Really?
Yeah. If anybody really needs to get their hands on a Sisters of Battle box, I know about 4 places where you can order one that they still have them in stock.
I did not even know that there was any place that still had them.
Mm-hmm.
We should let the Kinder know.
No. I don't think she's going to buy them, so I'm not going to bother.
Oh, you got it off of Amazon. How much?
Same as typical. It's one of the places I saw it at. There's 2 or 3 sellers on Amazon that have it right now for the.
Well, I was just curious because there were those jerk offs.
No, that's on eBay. These guys have for just under 200.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a number of them that are out there right now. But I know of a couple other gaming stores specifically that have it. I was very, very pleased.
Ouch.
Oh, so you had to pay full price.
Yeah, I say ouch because that still seems like a lot of money to me, man.
Well, it is a lot of money. I mean, it is a lot of money. But it is comparable because it's got the limited edition code, the new restored codex in it. The funny thing is that it's a better deal than the Wrath of the Phoenix box.
Blood of the Phoenix.
Whatever. Elves, angry elves, all new box stuff. It's
angry elves fighting angry elves.
Yeah,
that's really what all it is. It's elves fighting elves, angry ones fighting each other even. Oh, there's that other one. I'm sorry for that.
Why do I look short here?
I don't know. Don't look at me, man. Don't mess with your stuff.
It just seems like there's a guy short. Am I going somewhere?
Yeah, there's a guy right there.
No. That's Primaris.
No, I don't think so. Well, there's heads in there.
Well, it's because these guys don't have their heads on. They're just getting dialed out. Yeah. But I want to get these wolves done. Now that they have a Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf.
I almost broke up in my Tempestus Scions to build them and prime them so he can't touch them.
We have Tempestus Scions in the house?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
We absolutely do not have any Tempestus Scions. There are no other kill team boxes except for that Tau one of yours.
Tau.
But it's for the greater good.
It's for the greater good.
Jedi Jim. The mini looks like really fragile, but it's really...
Well, and that's the thing. It looks like it's really fragile, but it's actually sculpted as one piece.
Yeah, she's got a little rock piece that sits on she's sitting on the bottom of it.
And that long piece that comes down and connects that rock, that's actually was single. It's not a connection spot. That was actually modeled as a single piece. So it's a lot more stable. It's a lot more stable than it looks. But yeah, it really does sell the floating.
Yeah, and then she's also got two little mini ladies that sit on the sides that I had to kit back because I didn't like their faces.
Yeah, it's not like those freaking angel dudes for the Stormcast who are flying because they have ribbons hanging off of them, hanging on the ground. And I swear, I love those sculpts. They look gorgeous, but god damn, I did not want to build those. And I want more of them, but I don't want to build more of them.
And the problem is I would offer to build them for him because I would like to build one, but he won't take them if I build them.
I like building. Those guys just piss me off. They do. They make me angry. Okay, so this is one heavy weapons guy.
And don't mind him. Don't mind us. Like I said, we were really excited and we wanted to share that we had hit our milestone. The Raging Hero Celestial. Oh, that would be so pretty. I would love to get some more of Rage. I would love to get a couple of the Raging Hero sets. Oh my gosh.
What would you use them for, though?
Well, it depends on which set I got. Weatherpig! Hi, Freak! My darlings.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you both you so much. Again, shout outs from earlier, but thank you. I really appreciate you shot people. We're up to 405, so it's only up and up and up from here.
We've decided that we're going to put together a box just for your buddies, Weatherpig, because we don't want to leave them out because they came and they helped us out. So,
well, what we're specifically going to do, it's not, we're not putting it just for them. What we're going to do is that when we do the video for the giveaway,
I love how he says this "we," but you know he's going to make it by himself without me, right? Because he does that. We're going to do this. It's him. We're going to have a talk. He does most of the talking. Hi, I love you. I made Freak laugh.
Now then, who's we? I mean we in the royal sense. We as in I, Big D, the Gamecraft Dragon.
Jamjar, hello, my darling. Oh, Malal's back.
You know, the Gamecraft Dragon and his happy sidekick.
When did I get rid
Sidekick?
Good thing we have a new couch.
Yeah, no, really.
Sidekick.
Yeah, unless y'all heard that. The
No.
Kinder was over there. She goes, "Well, it's a good thing we just bought a new couch because someone's probably going to be sleeping on it."
Now, here's the thing. When we do the Pass It Forward box for the channel giveaway, that is one that you will definitely have input and a hand in. But for just the individual 400, I want to personally, it's a thank you from me. Now, we may end up having you do a personal thank you in there as well, but the primary thing is for me. Mine.
Okay, by the way, I'm going on record as saying this. I've said in Discord now, and I tried to say it in Frost and Frisk's thing last night. I didn't realize what I did on Tuesday.
She's still talking about it. She didn't realize.
Don't believe it.
No, you have no idea.
Yes, I do because you told me the story.
Did you see
about
the video?
being the Flash?
Yeah, I didn't realize it just how much I showed. And he showed it to me, and I'm like, oh my god!
I tried to tell her. She didn't believe me. You could have parked an animal in there.
You know, maybe if you had, some extra Patreons, maybe they'd have seen you.
Not that kind of channel. Yeah.
Still wants pictures of my feet, so.
Hey, they did a picture of feet for Zane in their Patreon. It wasn't their feet, but
I could probably do that. That would make him very happy.
Anyhow.
Merry Christmas, Zane. Here's a picture of my foot. Sorry.
God.
Can you tell we've had a day?
It's been a day. So
Not as much as the Kinder, but
Yeah. So the goal here, the goal for the channel one is that we're going to do is when I do that drawing, it's going to be a personalized gift. Like I said, I'm trying to work on all the details on it now, because whoever it is that wins that one, whether it's a modeler, whether it's a war gamer, whether it's a role player that does more of my crafting videos, I want to make sure that I cover everybody who got me here. So whoever wins that gift is going to win a personalized gift from me, and I will probably ask the lady to do something specialized as well. What's up to Kinder?
No, I was just telling the Kinder that we got 400. We have over 400 subscribers.
Oh yeah.
Yay. And Kinder worked very, very early this morning, so the Kinder is looking at me like, "Why are you talking to me right now?"
And then the secondary, the big one though, the big one, that's going to be kind of, I got to put a budget for it, because I want to be able to hand out a box,
Well, I was thinking about trying to finish up that one customized picture, ink it, color it, and then send it out.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, there's a number of things we'd like to do. I want to make sure it gets done properly.
I still have to get TMP's picture so I can draw him as the wolf.
Yep.
I should have asked him if he wanted to be a wolf lord.
Of course he's a wolf lord. We're all wolf lords. We're all wolf lords together.
Oh, yes. You still haven't given me a screenshot of your drawing.
But I think probably screenshots.
Well, I can't help you there.
I might make somebody else take screenshots.
All right.
That works too.
I'm not getting the painting.
So
I'm not getting the painting. Let's be real. I'm not getting the painting.
he says he's gonna paint while we talk every time.
It's not happening.
As for me, I'm just currently.
But I am working on my non-Primaris, my gray hunters, to go with my, as you can see by the black shoulder pad, these are going to be my non-Primaris, so they're 13th Company, which is a black field with a red wolf head on it.
I thought those guys were all supposed to be wolfen.
No, they just have wolfen in them. When I get wolfen, they'll be wolfen in that unit. They're just non-Primaris. That's the thing. It's going to be a bunch of non-Primaris in there. Well, my goal is to have 2 brigades. 1 brigade entirely Primaris, which I think I finally have, or I'm really close to having a full brigade non-Primaris, or of Primaris Marines, because I've got the heavy support. I've got fast attacks. I think I only have 5 squads of troops, so I think I need another squad of either intercessors or infiltrators for that. But I have all the HQs. I have all that. I have everything else. I have. I actually have an excess. I have an excess of Primaris.
Not like I have an excess of command characters.
Your HQ for your corn army, yeah. It's okay. They're cool figures. It gives you more options. It just gives you more options. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like right now, I only have. Well, I do have 2 HQs for my my non-Primaris. I have my Smash Captain and I have my Wolf Smash Captain.
Yeah, Curtis and Mythos.
Yes, Curtis and Mythos. And I want to make a the Wolf Lord that comes in the kit, the Space Wolves Start Collecting box. I actually want to convert him into a battle leader, specifically because there's a kind of a detachment that wolves can take. Wolf. I know.
Corgi Man.
Oh,
I have missed. Sorry, was rewatching an episode of text-to-speech again.
The hell?
Sharp objects again? Dude, what the heck happened to your finger? No, actually not sharp objects.
I didn't.
Genius didn't realize that you can use acetone to get super glue off your skin. So instead, he just peeled it off. And then he got it again. So he peeled it off. And then he got it again. And then he peeled it off.
And after like the third or fourth peeling of super glue off my fingertip,
He took pretty much all layers of skin off.
I've got very little skin left in that fingertip. It's not to stop bleeding or anything. It's just to cover the baby-like lowest layer of skin until it heals up and grows back. But
And
hey,
I looked at him and I went, you do realize acetone takes that off, right?
I do realize that. I realized that
Afterwards.
after I peeled it off already. Yeah, and see, here's the thing. Here's the reason why, though. I'll give you guys a quick... That's what my pinky's for. That way I can get all the way up there and get right behind the eyeball and watch the eyeball twitch.
God damn it, Adrian. God damn it, freak.
But I was busy working on building up my barricades.
You had that coming, freak. You know that, right?
These are the barricades that'll be for the video that should be ready for tomorrow. So we'll have the part 2 of our Savage Fortress video done.
Also, I just have to say to Frost and Fist, I am very appreciative and humbled for the amount of love that was tossed my way last night. Even if I don't think I'm worthy of it, but
We should talk about having us showing up on your show again.
oh Lord,
In the next couple
really
weeks.
need to have them derail their asses again.
Oh, yes. Derailing. All the time derailing.
You know, the only reason that is so we can get down and get the work for, I don't know, how about that build-off challenge that you and Mythos were supposed to have?
I'm right now in the midst of another challenge. When that challenge is over, I'll challenge him to another one.
You challenged him to that one first.
But we never fully worked out the details. I have that one worked out first. This comes first. The speeder tank.
I'm still
First speeder tank, then
terrain.
That is going to be the next challenge, by the way, guys.
He wants to start doing these challenges like every couple of months.
I think we should. I think doing one with a 2-month, giving people 2 months to plan and build and put it together.
Involved, and then I saw what he did, what he had planned, and I went, "Yep, no."
Oh, that's not even nothing. I saw somebody showed me. Oh, by the way, I found this old model. I had some extra pieces left over from it. I'm going to use this on there, and it's a pair of. I mean, damn.
Oh, I lost automatically.
Yeah, you scale modelers, you think my bits boxes look good. Holy crap, this bits box makes mine look like some chump shit. And then I know my brother's getting involved, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be put a couple of Jags Panzers to make his stuff.
What are you doing back there?
He's being a cat.
I feel like she's trying to attack my hair.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just like, he showed me these wings, and I'm just like, oh my god. Okay.
I just lost my own challenge.
No, I haven't lost it yet. I'm just going, I gotta step it up.
Have I ever mentioned that my husband's a little bit of a sore loser when it comes to losing his projects like this?
I'm not a sore loser. I haven't lost yet. I just, I believe the line is that a challenge? Just,
Timber. Hello, Spunky.
Well, that's the thing. Tanks have been Sci-Fi scratch fighter for years. That's the joy of it. That's why I thought building the deodorant stick tank challenge, seeing as that is a part of modeling lore and crafting lore and Warhammer lore, I thought it was a perfect challenge. And I don't think it's something that we do enough of. I mean, yeah, it's really great. I got this new kit and I built it and I painted it. Okay. And 20 other people built that same kit the same day, and maybe their paint job's a little different, maybe it's not. it's why I look at my wolves, and I definitely wanted to go with a different set of wolves for my non-Primaris. I wanted to make them a different group.
Data card?
It's why I wanted to make my wolves a little different. Mine are a brighter color in some cases, and they're going to have. I got to do these guys a little bit more here, but I want to make them. I want to make them different.
No, we're not. We're not. Sorry, I have a child of the 4-leg variety who is demanding attention. And you thought I was joking.
Demanding.
Oh, she was trying to grab my arm.
Seriously, dude.
She was trying to grab the arm that had the paintbrush, no less.
This is Wasabi.
She's my spicy girl. She's very happy right now.
She's a big dope. Yeah, like.
Yes, kitty. You've got until the 31st, Spunky.
Yeah, you gotta.
The 31st of next month.
Yeah, you've got until January 31st. If you're okay, for the rules again, it's real simple. If you have a channel and you run a channel, actually, she's not a Persian. She's Maine Coon. She's just itty bitty Maine Coon.
Bye, Weather Pig. Mwah. Yeah, no, she's Maine Coon. I think possibly part calico. She's got calico coloring, but she's got the Maine Coon.
Look at these paws. I'm gonna grab your foot here.
Here, just
look at these paws.
hold her up.
Look at these gigantic feet. Meow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's huge. She's not as big as my
baby. She's
baby.
a little bitty thing, but she's got gigantic paws. And you talk about her as a baby. She is.
She's actually like almost 3 years old now.
She's just a big old girl. Thank you. She's a good girl.
Yeah, well, for the most part,
she just loves attention.
This cat, I have literally watched her. I had a cup that I was eating some cookies, a cup of milk that I was eating cookies with, and I wouldn't let her have it. So she looked at me, went over and sniffed the cup, and I pushed her head out of it. Went and stuck her head in the cup, pushed her head out of it. And then she looked at me, and she put her head back in, and when I went to push her head out, instead of lifting her head back up, she tucked her chin and pulled back. Milk on the floor. And then she hopped down and promptly started cleaning it up. She got what she wanted. And then she got booted out of the room. All right. Can I get back to painting now, please?
So the deal with the challenge is that it is, if you have a channel and you have content channel,
you'll have water.
You're
not having mine.
You have until the 31st of January to put up a video, and it needs to show your pieces, parts. It needs to show some of your work, some of your decision making, and it has to have your final project. It can't just be, oh, this is what I did. Now, I know Atomic Dog, he's going to do like a couple videos, and that's cool too. But I want people, because the thing is, I don't want this to just be, oh, look what I did, I'm so cool. What I want this to partially do is that it goes back to like my original thing. Now, understand, when I started my channel, I still consider it's a big part of my channel. The reason I have so many demonstrations on terrain is that I love the game, and I love sharing the game. So I want to teach people how to do stuff for themselves. So the idea of the videos and the whole idea is teaching everybody how we do this. And you learn kit bashing by doing it. You learn kit bashing by seeing it. So I want people to see, this is the junk I started off with, and this is how it goes, and this is how I go forward with it. One of the people I want to give a shout out to him. If you're not a subscriber, go subscribe, because he does amazing work. Dark Matter Workshop. He's from Belgium, and he does some amazing work. He like steals toys from his kids and even talks about it. I stole this toy from my kids. They don't need the crane anymore. And he used that to build some terrain. And he uses like applesauce containers. And he built this great piece of like a chemical workshop, like the stuff you see from Mechanicus. Just a really great piece. And it's all just made from junk. And it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. So if you haven't seen Dark Matter Workshop, go look at his stuff. He's the one that taught me the technique for my unmade basing, the goo with the meat.
Yes.
He does great stuff. Okay,
stuff that I used for my corn guys.
Yeah. So okay. So there's I want to use this to showcase to people. Hey, check this out. These are all the people and what they made and how they made it, because I want to be able to show this to other people. Go, look, anybody can kit bash. You can take junk and make beautiful stuff with it. And again, the whole kit bash idea, back onto Goobertown Hobbies. I mean, he did this to start off with, just a beautiful, beautiful challenge to him and a couple other things. I wanted to open up wider to the community. I like the idea of the Unification Alliance doing more things, more collabs together, multiple channels talking to each other and doing things together. Even if we can't be on the same channel at the same time, talking together at the same time, just being able to do like a project and handing it off to somebody else, or doing a project and have somebody else do the same project and then comparing what you got. That's the kind of stuff I want to do with the Alliance. So that's why I wanted to put forth this challenge.
If you can't tell, we're very community oriented.
That's what I'm all about.
I mean, I've been thinking of ways that I can put all of our evil machinations within the community to work for the betterment of children all around the world. And in all honesty, I was trying to figure out a way that I could set up a fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald Foundation, or the Ronald McDonald House.
So we're working on stuff. So the challenge is basically, you have, if you're a content creator, you have until the 31st of January to put up a video. If you are if you don't have a channel, but you still want to participate, you can do the same thing. I just want to see pictures of, these are the stuff I started off with. This is it before paint, so we can see the junk as it's put together. And then I want some, some nice glamour shots when you're done. It should be like 5-6 pictures all together, and you can send them to me. There's a business email address that's on my channel. You can always contact me through there. You can either send it there, or I think it's the same address. You go to Adrian, my first name, .drake@gmail.com, and send the pictures there and mark, hey, this is for the contest. And we're gonna be doing some stuff for it. Once we have all the compilations in, we're gonna do a vote for everybody's piece, who they think did the best piece, and then we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna basically do an art of the week type video, but which is all the people that submitted me pictures, so people can see the different ones. And I'm gonna have you guys vote on that, and that's gonna be 2 winners, and the 2 winners, we'll get something. Unless, of course, but you guys still got to beat me. And I mean, you got to beat me first. So,
that almost makes me want to do this, because I can get that better than he can.
She thinks she can. Is that a challenge?
I've been told I can.
You've been told you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to start getting my stuff together. I just haven't quite decided how I want to do it. Because it's not like I don't have a bunch of barge pieces and other Drukari crap.
Yeah, you can do a Drukari barge.
Sleep barge.
Hey, I just like the idea of me doing.
Gotta run, guys. Much love.
Yeah, I gotta click it.
All right, Freak. Much love to you, darling. We'll talk to you again soon. What's wrong with your hand?
I have the red stuff. I was doing basing, so I have the red stuff on my hand is not blood stains. The red stuff on my hand is Martian iron earth. I've got on my hands from doing some basing earlier. So that's what I'm saying. Get yourself, if you got a channel. If you got a channel, Spunky, start putting together a video, taking shots and taking some images of it. If you don't, take photos. And when you got a finished project, send the whole stack of photos to me. I want to see them. I want to showcase them. And I want to showcase them so everyone else can, all right, you go now.
No, he's talking about the other stuff. I love Freak so much.
Yeah.
I love Freak. I love Mythos. I love everybody. They're so awesome.
They're good people.
I'm just happy that everybody doesn't have a problem with the fact that I'm a girl doing this.
Oh my God, it's a girl. It's a girl. Actually, given the way our last live chat went, I think everyone was very appreciative you were a girl. Excellent. Well, let me see. I don't think I'm subscribed. Let me check that. If I'm not subscribed.
My only major hang up is that I do have a channel. I've never posted anything onto it. So, there's that hesitation there because I see all of you guys.
Spunky 739. All right. Hang on.
Wait, you're seriously doing this right now?
Yes, I'm getting them subscription on it right now.
Okay.
It's all about it.
All right.
So I'm trying to do this now while
No, I don't say he's so forgetful. I say if his ass wasn't attached to him, he'd forget it. Well, what little ass there is. He's a Russian man.
I have no butt.
Nope.
My butt is concave.
That's okay. I've got enough for both of us, apparently. Yep, if I ever paint her again, I'm so doing her in layers. Maybe I'll do it the way Lorenzo does. He paints them partially on a sprue and then pulls them off, attaches, and finishes it off there.
Subscribed.
Very cool.
Done. You're a modeler. I dig it. I dig it, my friend. I dig it.
Hi, Hell Child. Hi, Joe.
Hey, hi, Joe. Yeah, no, car kits are cool, man. I started off doing my wargaming stuff. I started off as a railroader and as a modeler. And I learned everything I learned about painting from probably one of the best modelers I've ever met. I'm lucky. It's my brother, but he's...
Of course, he hasn't crushed us yet.
Yeah, well, he's an old man. It is 9 o'clock. He might be asleep.
I just realized I probably should have told the Commodore we were doing this. That's okay. He's busy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with car kits. My brother's a Mopar guy, and I was raised in the car family, so I get you, man. And car kits are sweet.
My youngest brother used to put together fighter planes when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah.
That's what he used to do. He wanted to be wanted to join the military and be a hot shot. He wanted to go to the Maverick school. He wanted to be
I'm a tank guy. When I was in the military, I was a tanker. So
why are you grabbing my hand?
I was in the military as a tank killer. So tanks, armored vehicles. That's all my stuff. Jedi Jim. All right. Well, thank you so much. Here's something to your order end. All right. Thank you so much.
Secret, Jedi. This guy just took it, went all the way out, and then just pulled the whole thing out and stuck it in a plastic bag.
In a Ziploc bag. Yeah. I just rub it all over. Just rub it all over.
He's free to a good home, right?
Yeah, right. I'm not housebroken.
No, he's really not.
I just walk around marking my territory.
Oh,
it's just
my girlfriend's calling. Excuse me.
Who's calling you?
Becky.
Oh, what's up with Bex?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Oh, you know what? She and Wormy were going somewhere tonight.
Oh, I got spam. Excuse me.
Sorry, she has a girlfriend.
Yep.
Kind of my girlfriend too, but long story. So yeah. So she's working on she's working on this undead thing. God, I mean, look at this thing. This is just gorgeous figure. You would not believe looking at this that she has been painting minis for 6 months. She doesn't, Ooh. Huh. You know, there's an old school model hobby shop near my house. I actually want to go see because I thought they had some of the old Marvel kits. And God, some of those Dragon Ball Z kits would be kind of cool. I know they had a couple. I actually want to go there. I was gonna try and go there today, but I wasn't feeling very well. I was thinking about popping by there to see if they had that. They had a couple Gundam kit. Like I said, this is an old place, so these are like some old made in the 80s and early 90s Gundam kits that they just have sitting back on a shelf somewhere. Yeah, it's old lady Oleander. She's this is how far she's got. She's been painting. My wife has been painting models for 6 months now, and this is the kind of work she's doing. I mean, it's hard to tell with this light, but look, you can't really see, but that back cloak here, there's like 4 layers of deepening color. She's just, she makes me so jealous. Oh, it's a 3D printed one. Oh, yeah. See, if I have my choice, I gotta get a Vegeta because Vegeta's my guy. Vegeta is my guy. But how tall is it? I mean, is it like 6 inches? So it's like action figure sized, or yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. It's funny. She's been canvas painting for decades. I mean, she's an incredible artist. She draws and she paints on canvas, and the whole idea of just changing it to the 3D form has just worked for her. She's just amazing. I want to actually kind of push her a little bit. I mentioned this to her earlier because, and I know on this channel I've shown some of the stuff she draws before. I want a 3D printer too. Oh my God. But I've shown the stuff she's drawn before. I kind of want to push her to try something and do some freehand. I want to see her like do like just a banner or on her barges, on her Drukari barges, do something on the sails. Just start with something flat, but like draw like maybe something Inari like or whatever. Wow, pointillism stuff on a figure. Freedom requires bravery, but at the same time, she's already she's drawing Art Nouveau headshots, and she's drawing like action shots, and she's an amazing artist. I mean, she and I are working on a comic book that we're writing together. You call it a comic book, but it's a graphic novel because it's a long form single story that she came up with the plot concept. I'm doing all the dialogue. We're collaborating on the character design, and she's actually going to be drawing the things. And we're a very artistic family, a lot of different things we like to do. And she's an incredible artist. So I'm trying to push her to push herself a little bit more. And it's why she likes. Yeah, and she really is. She's still not very confident, which is crazy because the stuff she does is amazing. I mean, honestly, and it hurts for me to admit it, but I'm not so pig-headed a guy I can't say it. I mean, I've been painting for a long time, and I'm a pretty okay painter. I mean, I can, if I sit down and really knuckle down, I can do some pretty amazing work. But I'm a pretty okay painter, and most of my stuff it's table ready, maybe parade ready, but it's not. I'm not a commission painter. I'm not going to make money doing it, but I make them happy for me. I like what I do. And I am trying to make myself better and get better and keep improving, keep improving. She's a better painter than I am. Her detail work, her shade work, her wet blending. Um, I mean, she takes the wet blending like it's just part of what she does. Every figure, just to get her shading right, she does like a couple layers of wet blending, and she does it in both in paints and with using shades and inks. She just kind of goes crazy. This lady Olinger was white, and there's like 4 shades of white, and then she worked in some blue and some gray and some purple, and it just kind of blends, and it's just I mean, I don't get jealous. Yes, I love it because of the fact that she's passionate about it and it's something with me. And being in the hobby for 30 years and finally being in a relationship with somebody that wants to share my hobby with me, the fact that she's really good at it right off the bat, it's great. I love it. I love the fact, and I can ask her for tips and ask her how to do things, how she would do something. It's just funny because there's times she's like, "Well, I can do that better than you. You can do painting better than me. Let's hang off on this kit bashing better." It's funny. It's funny the way we interact with each other because there's no jealousy. There's no you know chest thumping. But we do push each other. We push each other to do our hobby. We both push ourselves to do our hobby bigger. Here's the thing, and the way I got her into the hobby was completely ass backwards. Because I sold her on the art part of it based on what she liked. She didn't decide she wanted to play the game. She was not at all interested in the game. She wasn't interested in the game one bit. But she'd finally come to the store with me, and we're in a Games Workshop store we have here in town, an amazing store with it's one of the actually store footprint. It's the biggest one in the country next to the big Warhammer World that's in Texas. It's the one here in Milwaukee is gigantic compared, apparently. To me, it doesn't seem that big a store, but apparently, according to what I was being told, it's just huge compared to most of them. And I went to the one that's in West Bend, and that one's like a little closet, so I can believe it, I guess. But I took her in the store, and we just started looking around, and I'm like, well, don't look at the game. Look at what you like. Look at the models. And tell me what you like. Show me what you like. I know what you kind of like. Let me show you a couple things and show me what you think. And she immediately gravitated to Age of Sigmar. She's like, because she likes more fantasy thing. And she's looking at the fantasy and looking at the stuff. And she started looking at the elves, the Daughters of Cain. And she was looking at the Sylvaneth. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then she saw the steampunk dwarves, and she's like, oh, those are really neat. That's more your style, Adrian. But no. I'd like these. They're cool looking. And then she saw Lady Oleander, just the figure itself sitting on the shelf. And my wife is an old school goth. I mean, she and I are both. I mean, I don't look at the part anymore because I'm old. But I mean, back in the 90s, I was, the whole eyeliner, crazy hair up in the air, psycho colors, goth. And we still get into the creepy stuff. We still enjoy, the dark, creepy side of things. So when she saw Lady Oleander, she's like, oh, this is gorgeous. And I'm like, well, she's part of this whole army. And I started showing her all the Night Haunt. And she absolutely fell in love with them. And so she's like, okay. And she was going to get like one of the easy to build kits. And I'm like, yeah, well, And then she thought, well, there's another easy build kit. And I'm like, that's $30. Why don't you just spend 45 and you get this? And we got the 4 easy build kits in one box starter kit for Age of Sigmar. I'm like, that way you get this, and you can also look at these Stormcasts. And she's looking at the Stormcasts going, well, these guys are pretty cool too. They're like, big, gigantic knight dudes. And I'm like, yeah, they're pretty cool. She still has those 2 kits. I can say that now. She's not here to interrupt me on this one. I took the Soul Wars box. I left her starter kits out of that. Those are hers. But yeah, I mean, it just it took off from there. She saw that, and it was just funny because she was like into that. We're doing it, and she started painting them, and she's enjoying them, and she's got this beautiful thing. No, it's not a start collecting thing. It's the starter box for Age of Sigmar. It's like the equivalent of First Strike for 40K. It's basically 4 easy build kits. It's a really cool kit. And here's the thing. I don't know if you can see it right here. Here's the actual thing when it's built. Because it's not just her. When it's done, let me get the camera. I can't get the camera there. I can. if you look, it's this model right here. When she's done being built, it's got two attendants that are on her sides, basically a pair of banshees, like handmaidens that attend to her when it's all done. So, and that's part of the reason why I put all the ones up here. Everything on this wall is stuff that we have built and done stuff here on the channel. So, so that's the whole thing. She's doing this person here. It's a great figure. It's not an expensive model either. But she really got into that. And then she was painting them, and she was doing really good painting when she came back to the store, and the guys were talking about it and really getting into it. And she was really enjoying the interaction. And we actually have a couple pro painters, like commission level pro painters, that hang out at our store. They're just cool guys to hang out with, and they'll give painting tips. I've talked about one of them here, Jason Tick. He is an amazing painter. I got to give him shout outs. He's going to have a channel up of his own soon where he goes over basics of painting. And when he does, I want to introduce him to the IDIC beer crowd because he's just an incredibly talented painter. But he's constantly giving tips and constantly giving feedback on how we can do things better. And we were there and we were talking about Kill Team. And we were talking about the 40K stuff. She's like, yeah, I don't know. And then somebody said, what about these BDSM elves? And she's like, well, hang on, what? And the Drukari she fell in love with the Drukari. She's just like, oh, these are great. And then she started reading the lore on the Inari, and she's completely fallen in love with the Inari, the Drukari that are under the Inari. Plus, she likes the Eldar and the Harlequins. So she's all in with the craft world. So she's digging that. And now that she's been in the game for 6 months, and she's got quite a bit of her elves done, now she's looking at her next army, and she's thinking about doing salamanders. We have somebody in our house. Hey, what's going on? Okay. Everything okay? Okay. Hi. Hey, everybody. This is my friend Becky.
Hi.
What's up?
This is everybody.
Hello, everybody. I came to kidnap them, but they were too busy with you.
You guys going out tonight?
No. I am. Well, I'm meeting Scott.
Okay.
But I said I'm driving past your house. I can easily pick you guys up and go. But she said
her back's completely jacked up,
yeah.
And I'm still really weak. I'm healed up, but I'm weak. But anyway, thank you for coming by.
Last time for
Sleeping not too long ago, and he's probably like, oh.
She doesn't like Nurgle. Nurgle's my thing. She actually doesn't like Nurgle at all. Although she's actually now really into corn. It's really crazy. She's been doing a lot of cornate stuff, and she likes the big brutality of corn. So it's you've been the topic of conversation since you walked out of the room. Just so you know.
I'm almost terrified. Me?
No. Yeah, no, she's totally into corn, and she's kind of into Slanesh, but only a little. She's really more like in the big brutal blood, guts, gore, and skulls and all that. So it's working out really well. On the other hand, I love nothing wrong with corn.
Holy crap, that's beautiful. I'm making Hollow Knight figurines for myself.
Nice.
Yeah, popcorn. Hey, hand me one of your cornies.
Which one?
Give me the guy with the stand. The guy with the big banner.
Okay.
I think honestly they're probably your best piece.
My Secretor or
Yeah.
my
I don't care both of them, but I mean, again, this is the work she's done so far on her corns.
I don't know where to go.
And then
Get older.
I mean, she does, like I said, for somebody that's been painting figures for 6 months, she does incredible work.
Here's did you just break?
No, that piece just we're gonna put it back on. That piece hanging out of his mouth was barely held on.
There's
See, and I thought you were wearing something.
Yeah, yeah, she does. Yeah, she's done really, really great work with this. So yeah, she's getting into chaos. She's yeah, she's looking to do some Space Marines, and she's doing the coordinates for AOS right now. So we'll see where things go from there. But it looks like we've got our hour has come to an end. We just wanted to pop in. I mean, it's already at 9:45. Why don't you come over and say hi to everybody, Rodine?
hi.
So again, thanks everyone for popping by. We appreciate you guys coming and celebrating our 400 with us. We will have yes,
Thank you,
he does.
Joe.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So we're gonna call it the night here. We'll be on regular Tuesday. We're gonna have a video tomorrow.
Yes,
with a demo.
and on Tuesday, because it is New Year's Eve, we will be staying on a little bit later to bring in the new year. So anybody who wants to hang out with us and you're not at a party, you're more than welcome to. We will not be on the next day.
I thought it was really cute.
Well, thank you very much, Joe. We appreciate it. And thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by. Hope you all come by again. We'll see you all soon. Jandra, I want to see some shots of that thing when it's done. Like, get some glory shots of that thing. I want to see how sexy that beast is.
So with the end of this hour, we are going to, yes, it's very awesome.
Thank you.
We are going to remind you to please hit that like button if you enjoyed tonight's hour of content. And also a shout out to our 3 patrons so far, to Heinrich Botha, to Inquisitor Zane, and to the Commodore. Thank you so much. We also have a public area in the patron now for anybody who wishes to come and join us.
We'll get some links out there to it.
Yes.
But we do have our Patreon, $1 Patreon. Just your way of saying, hey, this is pretty good content. We got a $3 Patreon that gets you to the full access to our Discord. And for those of you that want to be a warlord, $10 patron, you'll be part of our quarterly drawings. Also, again, we also Instagram, Twitter. She's on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Hit us, like us up, like us. Say hi. We're friendly. We do bite, but you'll like it. Epic your game and epic your board. That's what the game's all about. Bringing that epic into your everyday life. Game on, friends. Thank you so much for being here.